Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Only a quick update here as we're heading into the weekend and just around the daily candle close. Nothing really has changed from the previous video. I think we're now in this wave 2 correction, but I wanted to talk about the micro count a little bit. So let's talk about that. Looking generally at this structure, it indicates that we have topped now in this wave 1. Explained that in the previous video, this wave 5 of wave 1. Tomorrow I'm going to talk about the larger context again. And if you're interested in that and you're not aware about the larger context, check out my previous video. But it seems like that off this swing high, this was a more substantial top. So far, we only have 3 waves down. So theoretically, of course, it could still move higher. That's why we're looking at resistance, and we've got the resistance levels on the chart. The idea is now that we are in this wave 2. In the primary scenario, we should head into this support area in a larger ABC structure, A wave, B wave, C wave. The A wave should land at least at 29,152. So certainly the idea would be that this A wave comes down into the region between 29,152 and 28,314. Between the 38.2 fib level and the 50% fib level, then we should get a B wave bounce and a C wave to the downside in the wave 2. Then we can take off in the third wave. Condition is that we do not break below the 78.6 fib retracement. And looking at the micro count in this scenario, the idea is that we're coming down obviously in an impulse, and I'm counting here a 1-2-1-2 setup. Then a third wave down, a fourth wave up, and one more wave down. This would complete a larger third, then another fourth, and a fifth. Now, this is where a little bit of uncertainty comes in, because it could be that this wave 1, that we don't have a 1-2-1-2 setup, but that I in fact put the wave 1 here. We had only a tiny wave 2, and this was a leading diagonal. But again, in the short term, it doesn't matter. And all we need to know about this, because there is no way to 100% know. I mean, we're dealing here with 15-minute wave counts, charts on the 15-minute chart. They are rather unreliable. Even if it's all about, okay, is it a 1-2-1-2 or is it a larger 1-2? You just don't know, okay? So be prepared for both, but it doesn't make a great difference. It's all about, though, how deep do we go? How low do we go? And therefore, it's important to track relevant resistance. So what I can tell you is that as long as we stay below 30,640, that's the 50% fib retracement, I think we have a good chance to go lower. Above that level, chances increase that we are actually in something more bullish. But below that level, this is the 50% fib level where the probabilities are changing, okay? Very, very important. So in this wave 2, what do? We measure the length of the third wave, look at the retracement levels, and the fibs are here between 30,258 and 30,640. Again, as long as we stay below that level, the focus is down. I think we could be looking at a wave 4 weekend here. This could play out for a little while. I mean, we nearly have an ABC complete. I mean, this could be an A wave, a B wave, and then maybe here the C wave as an ending diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Could go a little higher. As always, the ideal target for a fourth wave is the 38.2 fib level. And then one more wave down would be likely, at least one more, yeah? But of course, we have to change the view if price goes above 30,640. And then it should head down lower. Now, what is the alternative scenario? The alternative scenario is just purely that this is already the C wave of the wave 2, that this wave 2 is going to finish here. So that we, let me think, that this is just a high B wave, okay? We had an A wave down, a B wave up, and this is already the C wave. Doesn't make really a difference to where we go, but it will make a difference afterwards, because after we make a low in this support area, we expect a turnaround. Now, this turnaround could be the B wave, which is corrective and should make a lower high. And then we can come down lower once more and then go, or we go directly. Yeah, so these are the two scenarios. They both basically they only have a time delay, really. Yeah, because in both scenarios, we shouldn't break below the support area, in an ideal world. So overall, quite bullish. It's all about just, are we already at the last wave of the wave 2, or are we in the first wave of the wave 2 and we get this B and C wave later? There's no way of knowing that at this stage. But obviously with that knowledge that we expect a bounce anyway, and that we shouldn't break below 26,280 in this scenario, you can do a lot. But of course, that doesn't mean that price will not break below support. Of course it can, but not in this scenario. We would then need to look at something more bearish if this support area really breaks. But yeah, that's the situation at the moment on the Bitcoin chart. I think everybody happy, hopefully, that we finally seem to find a way out of this larger range. I mean, you could say we're still in the range, unfortunately. And I think we're going to see a boring Saturday because it's a wave 4 which is playing out. So I think this wave 4 is going to play out until probably Sunday or something. And then it's going to become interesting. Yeah, that's my update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.